Mudslide or landslide have killed over 229 people in the southern Ethiopia of Gofa district, local authorities said on Tuesday. The landslide occurred on Monday morning during a heavy rain, burying a lot of people in the community alive. It was gathered that the deadly landslide occurred on Monday morning at around 10 a.m. local time in southern Ethiopia's Geze Gofa district. A government official in Ethiopia's Gofa district said rescuers searching for victims of a landslide got trapped themselves, pushing up the death toll which was still growing as of Monday. At least 229 bodies were pulled from the mud between Monday and Tuesday afternoon following the two landslides in the southern Ethiopia, local authorities said. Misike Mitiku, the district general administrator of Gofa district in the southern Ethiopia region, had on Monday said, women, children and local police were among the dead, the Ethiopian Broadcasting Corporation EBC reported. Video from the scene showed rescuers digging with tools in their bare hands to find survivors and recover the dead, as grieving people gathered at the site. According to a local administrator, Dagmawi Ayele, young children and pregnant women were among the victims in Kencho Shacha Gozdi district of southern Ethiopia. Ayele, as reported by AP News, said that at least 5 people have been pulled out alive. Those killed included many people who tried to rescue survivors, according to local authorities. It was gathered that many rescue team workers are missing and yet to be accounted for. On Tuesday, children were seen hugging corpses having lost their entire family members including mother, father, brother and sister. Marcos Melis, the director of the Disaster Response Agency in Gofa Zone, stated this as reported by AP News Agency on Tuesday. United States of America, USA Secret Service Director, Kimberly Chittum has resigned following failed attempt to assassinate former US President Donald Trump, who is currently seeking re-election as Republican presidential candidate in the forthcoming general elections in the country. Kimberly Chittum, who on Monday appeared before a panel of investigation set up by the USA lawmakers over her job functions in relation to the failed assassination attempt on the former president, faced a lot of condemnations from lawmakers, with some calling for her immediate impeachment. The U.S. Secret Service Director, Kimberly Chittum, submitted her resignation on Tuesday, according to sources cited by CNN. Lawmakers from both parties called for her resignation, and some Republican lawmakers initiated impeachment proceedings. Chittum's testimony before the House Oversight Committee on Monday was met with criticism, as she declined to answer several questions posed by the committee. During her testimony before the House Oversight Committee, U.S. Secret Service Director Kimberly Chittum recognized that there were substantial issues with security at the rally, describing them as significant and colossal. However, she did not acquiesce to calls for her resignation. I think I am the best person to lead the Secret Service at this time, Chittum said Monday. However, House Speaker Mike Johnson described her resignation as overdue, emphasizing the need to move forward. We have to rebuild the American people's faith and trust in the Secret Service as an agency. It has an incredibly important responsibility in protecting presidents, former presidents, and other officials in the executive branch, and we've got a lot of work to do, he said. Following the shooting, Director Kimberly Chittum initially indicated that she had no intent. A new group of protesters gathered at the Prime Minister of Bangladesh office, calling on the minister, Sheikh Hasina, to restore internet in the country. Internet blackout has been experienced in the Asian country since last week, when thousands of students blocked major roads in the country, most especially at the capital city of Dhaka, seeking an end to jobs quota system. As at on Tuesday local time, it was observed that the country's army are still on the streets and internet was yet to be restored. The new group of protesters, industry leaders who talk business owners, demanded that the Prime Minister, Hasina, on Monday to withdraw the curfew and restore internet service, which has been down for days as part of a complete communications blackout. The group pleaded with her to have the army provide security for the Dhaka-Chattogram highway, the economic lifeline that connects the capital to the country's main port city, amid fears of vandalism. It would be recalled that violence in Bangladesh left estimated 146 dead as students demand reforms to a quota system governing the allocation of government jobs in the country. Some residents said that the protests intensified following Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's remarks, where she allegedly said and labeled the protesters as Razakas. This term, according to observers, is historically loaded and carrying a negative connotation, harks back to the East Pakistani volunteer force that opposed the creation of Bangladesh as a sovereign nation during its 1971 War of Independence. Bangladesh's Supreme Court, amid the protest, ruled and abolished the majority of quotas for government jobs. Previously, 1/3 of public sector positions were reserved for the relatives of veterans from the 1971 War for Independence from Pakistan. The Apex Court has now reduced this reservation to just 5%. Law Minister
Osazuwa Konnede, bringing you the news in a more digital way.